John, you did a great job moving that
That's right.
scarf. I'm so proud of you.
Would you mind if I try something on you?
Oh,
Heidi?
please do. Take
that
this one off.
scarf have all the colors lined up with the energy.
See, I need alignment. Can you hang on to that, honey? Okay.
Now let me know what you feel when you have that on.
Well, I feel pretty. So pretty. No, I feel good, but let me think of it. Now stop. Don't make me laugh. I'm concentrating.
You want to try one too?
I think I have to.
Well, you know what though? Just look at that. But see, I think it's calming. I do feel a little calmer.
Really?
I feel like
you're great. You're very sensitive. Now it's affecting most of people who don't know about it and don't believe in it. It is affecting them because that brings the right color in the right area. And I also created this one that also gives you another effect.
Now, since the colors are the same, how would that effect be different because of the pattern?
Yeah, that has it gives you more grounding.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Because it's more red?
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I think we have to get to work a little bit to show people how to do this. And I think John's feeling a little, lost.
Do you feel?
So we put him to
chakra envy.
No, actually, I feel better like this. Okay, so let's come over here.
Do you feel something?
He feels the silk, I think.
Yeah, I feel grounded.
Well, don't mess it up if you're
this is
working.
nice.
Okay, so we've got just a few minutes, so let's get right to how you create these.
Heidi, what's your astrological sign?
Leo.
Leo.
Big hair, Leo.
Okay, Leo is the will, is the power.
It is.
It's the
I'm
solar
yellow?
plex.
That was blue. Okay.
And it's yellow.
Okay. So let's.
So we can make a scarf for you, which would be your chakra scarf.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, I love it. Okay, and he is a great assistant. I mean.
Great. So each one of you will take a yellow.
Okay.
You get this yellow.
Okay.
This yellow. I can add a little orange to it.
Okay.
And I'll start and show you. Actually, give you the orange.
I like orange. Orange.
What you do is just put the color, just drip it, just like that, all the way.
Oh, this is fun. See, it's orange. It's just fun.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah. Now look at how much more careful you are. I'm like out there. Okay.
Yeah,
beautiful.
I just like to go wild on it.
Okay. Now what?
Now,
how are you doing there, John?
I'm doing good.
Would you like a little green in it?
Oh yes, I love green. I've got a big heart.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit green. Yeah. That's
You make a lot of kind of back and forth swiggles.
And let's do it also this way.
Need some dots. There you go.
Yeah, I like the dots.
Very cool.
Great.
Cool. God, it's beautiful.
Now we can have different patterns actually. If you use only one of these, you can just play with it.
Go ahead. Play with that thing.
Just play,
Oh,
make
wow. And you're going to put material in here, and this is going to be... that is pretty. Oh, wait, I don't want to mess it up. One.
Oh, you don't have...
You messed up my design.
Great.
Okay, I'll come back down here.
Or we can also use another tool here, and tell me if you like that better. Make it swirly.
I like it swirly. I like swirlies.
You like swirly? Okay. We're teaching classes.
Yeah. John, can you, oh, wow. Now you can mess it up with your little stick thing again.
No, yeah, you can.
That's good. Oh, no. That's good. Just like that. And now I feel like we need to even it out on the other end.
Oh, so you go ahead.
Okay. There.
It's yours.
But John, that was a beautiful creation. Can I tell you how proud I am of you? Does this look like blood plasma stuff? Are you trying to find that relating point? That is beautiful.
Very cool.
Okay.
You like it? You think
I love it.
done?
I think this is the scarf.
Now we take this scarf and we actually put it, if you'll help me, put it
Here you go, John.
down flat. From
bandage. Ooh, I'm not doing that. You guys do it. Well, I'll put my one finger so it looks like I participated. Ah!
Oh, wow.
And that's what the scarf is going to look like?
Yeah, that's the scarf. Now everything is right on here.
Oh, my word. How come it, oh, wait, but is it going to smear?
No. What I do now, that's all set in here. I rinse it.
That is amazing. How come it didn't smear?
That's it, because I treated the silk before I put it in.
I cannot believe that.
So it's like a magnet.
Wow.
Just picking it up like a magnet.
Oh, my.
And it's set, and just have to rinse it.
That,
Here, you want to see?
Do you want to set it over there? That's why don't you set it over there?
Help me open it up.
Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful?
That's it.
Wow.
And John, you have to create this. Look at that.
I'm complete.
Gorgeous.
Zahar, that is
very nice.
beautiful.
Thank
Wonderful.
you.
And how much do these cost if you want to buy one? I mean, what's your...
Well, we have little ones like handkerchiefs that start with $10.
Oh, that's a lovely gift.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and you can also learn how to do it.
Wow.
We can teach you how to do it. It's great for kids.
You'd hate
kids
to blow your nose on
it
it with a handkerchief. I would never use it.
Well, your nose would be aligned, but that's another story.
Yeah.
Zohar, thank you so much for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. This is absolutely beautiful.
Welcome.
All the information on our website if you'd like to learn more. And you need to get this thing back on.
I do, because I'm feeling...
Yeah, I know, you're feeling a little tweaked out. Okay.
Scoliotic.
Up next, learn how to write and publish your life story. We're learning how to next. You'll enjoy this next segment, so stick around. Welcome back, everyone. You know, have you ever thought about writing down your life story? Author and instructor Betty Lou Tobin is here. She wrote the book, Write and Publish Your Life Story, and teaches Write Your Memoirs, and she joins us today. Thanks for being with us. Look at you all festive. Happy holidays.
Yeah, my little...
And you've met the doctor. You've met John.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Very neat idea.
So we're talking about life stories. I was telling you guys, my mom did this a few years ago. And, you know, it was really nice for the family to sort of understand your history and a lot of stories that I missed out on as the youngest in the family.
It's very important to record your life story. You shouldn't think about writing down every day of your life, because that would be a boring narrative.
Yes.
But your whole life as little vignettes, little memories, little stories, and you've told these stories to people many times, and now you should write them down. And I have questions about every phase of your life, and you have to. Yes, and they're really tools to jog your memory.
Okay, so John you want to write your life story. Okay. No, just kidding. It started when I was a young child.
Small boy.
Yes.
So people will buy your book, Write and Publish Your Life Story, guaranteed.
Yes.
How's the guaranteed part work for the publisher?
Oh, in the back of the book, there's a little red card.
Oh.
And this was the publisher's idea, that if you finish your book and then you send it to the publisher, and she will bind it and make it into a book.
Here's the problem, though. You know, when you really start this, okay, let's think about this for a minute. You have this whole section here called Getting Started, because I have great stories, great memories, but when I sit down in front of that computer, I can't remember them.
That's right. That's what, well, I tell everybody, take notebooks and a pencil and keep them with you all the time. And then when you think of a story that you might be telling a friend, write those notes, because if you go home, you'll forget about it.
Right.
You'll forget about it.
You need to put pictures in this.
You know, you tell
I
a little
can see
story.
that.
And
I don't know about that.
And
But, you know, maybe you pick a really life-altering experience, you know, like that big event in life.
That's it. I have opening options. One way is to start with a momentous event, and you write that down, like it's something that had an impact on your life, either as a child or as an adult, and that will get the reader's attention.
Right.
And then you write that. Or you can start with your childhood, or perhaps the history of your ancestors, maybe how they came to this country, your grandparents, your parents.
Right.
And
so is the idea just to do this for self-gratification, for families, or is it to really publish that great American novel?
Some people want to publish their life stories because they've had very interesting...
Juicy ones.
But yes.
Have you had a juicy life story?
No, remember, I wasn't really that orange color.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You were more of like yellowy,
blue
greeny, like pea green, I think.
Thanks. That's I'm waiting for my head to spin around. So people probably do this as therapy, kind of for themselves as well, to kind of jog their memory and see who they are today, and kind of figure out how they got there.
Well,
I like it.
One young man came, well, he wasn't so young, but he came to the class, and as therapy, he was told that it would be a catharsis to write about the accident that caused him to become a quadriplegic.
Wow.
So he didn't want to write anything else. And I said, fine, write the story and what led up to it, the accident, and how your life was altered and changed as a result of it. But then you will be forever known as the man in the wheelchair.
Right.
So you had a life before. You had relationships in school and sports and activities. And he had served in Vietnam. the accident happened right after he came home. A few days after he went all through the war and not a scratch. And so he did. He wrote. And he went back and he wrote all these following the questions. And it was very good. It was helpful for him.
Now, you said it before that you had some other works that you are kind of waiting to get published.
Yes.
And this is your first published book.
Yes. Well,
that's a good first book to publish.
It's so ironic. We were laughing about Kramer with the coffee table
yes.
book.
And
book about coffee tables.
How to write your own.
I'm waiting for the legs to come out.
Yeah.
So what are your other books that you've got?
I have children's books and an action-adventure novel about boys and wolves, because I raised wolves for a long time.
Really?
Yes.
Wait a minute, Betty Lou. Wait. You look like the sweet little lady here, and you raised wolves?
Yes.
You wild woman. Have you been running with wolves? Now, there's a book.
Yes.
Yeah, women running with wolves.
Wolf whisperer. Horse whisperer.
Oh, yes. Well, but they're not vicious.
Oh, that was so
they're
bad.
Not savage and vicious.
Wolves are?
No, they're all kissy faces.
Betty
They
Lou.
really are. They are.
Really?
Yes, they're sweet.
This is an interesting woman. Okay, last question. When you're in this class, do you ever have you just had like the most bizarre, unusual story where you want to tell people, no,
yeah, like,
don't want to hear anymore. It's
write about
over.
That story.
No, but one lady had. See, I have like questions in there about war. Well, most people in this country have not been in the war, but this woman was in World War II as a child in Europe. Wow. Well, she wrote about her escape, but she came to class and she said, "I get too emotional. Would you read it?" And I had a theatrical background, so of course I'm such a ham. So I read it to the class, and she cried, and everybody else was sitting there crying also. So it was very touching.
Sounds like a great course. And where do you teach this?
Oh, at the Washington Adult Center.
Okay.
It's
we've got all the information on the web. In this savvy time, we can just say, click on to azfamily.com. We've got it all for you.
Yeah, it's really located. It's just south of Maryland on Citrus, and it's between 23rd and 21st Avenue.
Okay, sounds good. I know exactly where it is. Website's got all the info. Thank you so much for joining us, Betty Lou.
Thank you for having me.
I need to do this we need to do it for our children, John. Seriously, you write your life story. Yeah. I mean, my daughters say, "Oh, Mom, that's so 80s." I'm like, wait a minute, the 80s was a beautiful time. Oh, Mom, that's so 70s. Love that era, too.
If it's not John Shufeldt, Harry Potter, my kids won't read it.
Okay.
Johnny Potter.
Well, maybe when they're older. Okay. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Betty Lou. Okay, next up, Dr. John, you're going to give us some advice on avoiding those holiday accidents.
Yes, I will.
Stay out of ER, right?
That's probably the safest thing to do.
That would be a good thing. Okay, we'll talk about it in just a moment.